Big or small, business is business, Georgi. And now we will be talking about re-export of cars in our industrial review. This is the sector that Georgia has been capitalizing on since 2005, and we will be analyzing in a while what had the greatest impact on lower numbers this time, the pandemic or the regulatory changes in our neighboring markets.
But before that, Elena, let us see the industry numbers. Our senior reporter, Anita Vaze, has put together quite a comprehensive overview, which we can follow right now.
Since 2005, Georgia has become a regional hub for car trade without producing its own cars. The cars here come mainly from Japan and the United States and are sold in local and regional markets after repair. As a result, cars are one of the leading commodities in Georgia's foreign trade. Georgia managed to handle the tough year of 2020. As data shows, in 2021, Georgia will remain a regional hub for car trade. If we look at the numbers from 2017 to 2020, the country had an average income of 5 billion lari from re-exports. Revenue from re-exports in 2019 was $834 million, while in 2020 it was $437 million. The car business generates an average of 31% of annual revenues in Georgia through car re-exports. Rustavi car market is the largest used car trade area in the region where local and regional citizens trade cars. Travel restrictions related to the pandemic and the temporary closure of the Rustavi car market have severely hindered the export of used cars last year. 2020 was a difficult year for car trade for another reason. Last year, car re-exports fell to almost $404 million. In other words, it halved, largely as a result of declining demand due to rising custom duties in Armenia and Kyrgyzstan. Nevertheless, car re-exports to Azerbaijan and Ukraine continued through online sales. We had a 12% decrease in Azerbaijan. However, there was a decrease mainly in the quarters where lockdown measures were put in place, and due to economic constraints, it was not possible to re-export cars. There was even a slight 1% decrease in Ukraine in 2020, and $81 million worth of cars were shipped to Ukraine. Generally speaking, through car re-exports, Georgia annually generates an average income of $1.4 billion annually. As for the businesses, the big market players call 2020 a difficult year. However, they also admit that some of the challenges were possible to overcome. Caucasus Auto Import notes that the sector has not struggled to adjust to remote sales. They continued to cooperate with such active neighboring countries as Azerbaijan and Ukraine. They also say that the dynamics of the trading countries have changed and the demand has come from markets such as Iraq, Moldova, and Russian Federation, which creates grounds for optimistic expectations that Georgia will maintain the status of a car re-export hub.
The pandemic has certainly reduced sales. Additionally, the law in Armenia has changed since 2019 and the customs tariff has radically increased. Therefore, Armenia stopped exporting cars from Georgia for re-export. A large part of the decline in sales is connected to Armenia. If we remove this factor and leave only the impact of the pandemic, the decrease is about 20%.
Carload explains that the Armenian market was the biggest shock loss for the sector as well as the pandemic. However, the situation has turned around for the better, and they are not complaining about turnovers in the face of the pandemic. Sales growth has been observed since the second half of 2020.
We started looking for dealers in Ukraine. We opened an office in Ukraine and employed people in Ukraine. We are already mainly dependent not on Georgian dealers, but on Ukrainian and Azerbaijani customers who directly order cars from us.
The Association of Auto Importers explains that the expectations for 2021 are positive and the mistakes made in 2019-2020 should not be repeated. On the contrary, everything must be done to maintain a leading position in the region.
COVID did us a lot of damage. The already troubled sector was overloaded with more problems and restrictions, which was extremely difficult for us. Many auto importers had to suspend their businesses because they had no other choice.
The business of car dealers expects that in 2021, re-exports will be activated in line with the overall economic recovery in the region. It is well understood that stabilization is key for Georgia and for the region, as it will be the best tool for facing current and upcoming challenges.
We are BMG. Follow and subscribe for business and economics news.